What is up, guys? I am Howie and this is the Go Ride channel where I make videos about motorcycles of every shape and size. Apologize for the publishing schedule lately, been very busy at work, but today we're going to be working on the Ducati, kind of late, so just going to try to refit the coolant manifold and put the new silicone hoses on it. Hopefully these hoses will work. It says they're for the Ducati 749S and 999S from Samco Sport. I went ahead and cross-referenced all the part numbers between those two bikes in Ducati's parts catalog, and it appeared that they all matched, so my expectations is that these hoses will fit. I'm going to go ahead and start getting these things plumbed on here shortly, and hopefully it will work. To make these things easier to slide on, I'm just going to use a really small amount of like a silicone-based lubricant. Unfortunately, one of the things you saw me learn during the last video is that there is actually a misprint in Ducati's factory service manual for the torque on these coolant manifold to horizontal cylinder bolts. The manual says 30 Newton meters, which is basically like almost 22, 23 pound-feet. This is not correct. This is just a misprint. For this size, I talked to the mechanic at the local Ducati dealer during the open house that they just hosted, and he says he typically puts these around 80 inch-pounds. That's just short of 7 pound-feet. So I'm going to go ahead and just tighten them up, just gently by hand with a little bit of blue Loctite per his suggestion. The manifold manual says Loctite 577, which is a large pipe sealant. That's obviously not what you need here. We just need something to keep these from backing out. I've come to the one part that does not fit. So this kit is sold for the 749S and 999S. The difference is this hose. So on the 749S, this hose is further down and both outlets go right here. So you have hose, short hose, which is this one right here. This is the factory hose for this bike, so I'm going to go ahead and reuse it. It's not in terrible shape. I'm not super happy about it, but this isn't in the worst place to get to. Hose clamps only get reinstalled to a torque of about 4 Newton meters, which is basically next to nothing. So I'm just going very lightly hand tight. One of the things that the manual does make, one of the few things that the manual does make abundantly clear is that that the orientation of the clamps should be the same as factory. So they're positioned in a specific way to make it so that you can actually get to them. One of the other things that the manufacturer of the silicone hose clamp or silicone hoses says too is to come through and retighten them after 30 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and get everything tightened down now, and then I'm going to come back, frankly, in a couple of days, and I'm going to pressure test it or retighten everything and then pressure test the system. Bit of trivia that we found out today is that everything except that hose comes in that kit. Small fitment issue Not really that big of a deal, but right here, it looks like I would want to get that hose a little further down on that fitting. I think it is possible. I'm going to go ahead and work on that as the silicone relaxes. But otherwise, these are really nice parts. Not 100% sure that it justifies the $160 price tag it had on them, but look really nice. Hopefully they'll improve coolant flow a little bit. I don't think that if you have an overheating problem, I don't think that's going to be a magic bullet by any stretch of the imagination. Yeah, good looking parts, fit pretty well. I think I got to get some new hose clamps, and I'm going to go ahead and just get those coming and pick up on this next weekend. So with that, guys, if you thought this video was remotely interesting, you think you might like this in the future, please hit that subscribe button. If you liked the video, please click the like button. Really appreciate it. Get out there, go ride.